I'm live. Hello, 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 you all. It's the Queen of Credit here, and let's go right into discussion. I shared a video today that I think is very, very powerful, and I want to share some footage from that video that I uploaded with you all very briefly because I know, NBA is on tonight. I got to get to my Lakers as well as NFL, so this is going to be a short but very powerful video. Very powerful video because I want to elaborate some things with you all that maybe you did not catch. Let me put my 5 minutes of fame on. Or that you did not comprehend during this upload. This is probably one of the most powerful videos that I ever made. So let me get my timer on as you all come into the credit and cash flow room. Drop your city and state. All right, say hello, drop your city and states. We have 4 minutes. We got Gwen in from Dallas, Texas. Hello, Gwen from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, Gwen, you the first time on. Well, Mark said he was the first, right? Mark said he was the first, right? Cali Fresh. We got Martin in from the 313. We got Gwen in from Dallas, Texas, right? And Martin from the 313. And we also have, as I just, hold on, give me a second, let me adjust this camera. Man, you all just don't know how much I love my first 5 minutes of fame, just to see where you all are from, just to get an opportunity to say hello. And we got Cali Fresh, right? Gotta love that, Cali Fresh. You're so welcome, and said thank you for your content. Thank you so much. We got Dallas, Georgia in the house. I never heard of Dallas, Georgia, right? So Mr. Townsend from Dallas, Georgia. This your first time catching my live stream? Let me know. We got Michelle from Beaumont, Texas. Hello, hello. Gwen said she was the first one in. Said more that copy and paste didn't work this time. She got you in. Hey, and if you want to be the first one in, listen, hit that subscription notification right next to that subscription notification. Hit that bell right next to your subscribe button. Jamie says, hello, Jamie. It's been a while since I seen you. Let me adjust this camera on my live stream. So, hello, Jamie. Hello, Jamie is coming in from Facebook. Martin says he's from Detroit, Mississippi, the MS. I know Martin is not from Detroit, Mississippi because he didn't spell Mississippi right? Everyone knows that you spell Mississippi, you got to rhyme and reason with it. To the M-I, crooked letter I, humpback, I, crooked letter I. I don't know. They teach you that, right? Early on, how to spell Mississippi. And Mark did not get the SIP. So Mark just say Detroit and try to put SIP, right? Get the SIP right. We got Lee Brown, and okay, he got it right this time. We got Lee Brown, aka Les Brown, right, in the house. Hello, Lee, Les Brown. Now Martin has it right. M-I, crooked letter I, humpback I. I don't know. Crooked letter I. Then humpback I, right? That's the little rhyme and reason that they teach you how to spell the word or the state, the name, Mississippi, right? So we got Martin from Detroit, 313, Mississippi, aka Michigan in the house. We have, Dallas, Georgia. It's west than Georgia, Douglasville. Thank you so much for tuning in from Dallas, GA. Glad to have you on the live stream, right? And for some people who may not know what this is about, whether you're watching this on the live or replay, I'm known in the credit world as the Queen of Credit because of the results that I get people to help them repair, restore, rebuild, and then revision their credit. What does revision mean, right? What if I told you that everything you learned about credit was wrong? Everything you thought about credit was wrong. Everything you thought that credit was evil and not good was wrong, that you can actually use credit to become richer. So we got, hey y'all, hello. Gotta say that y'all, if you have your southern accent, from Houston, Texas in the house. Hello from Houston, Texas. And you all, make sure you do this for me. Hit that thumbs up, right? Hit that thumbs up. Share the message. Let other people know that I am live by sharing the algorithm. So hit the thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, right? And if you're joining live via Facebook, make sure you like and you share. And if you're on Periscope, show some digital love and tap those hearts, right? As our 5 minutes of fame has ended. Gwen says, Queen, what a party! What a party! I don't know. I'm just hoping my Lakers win tonight. For so those people tuning in from Cali and California who are Lakers or LeBron fans, pulling for the Lakers. So I'm gonna get this live stream out the way so I can watch the third and fourth quarter, right? And we got Amori Brown from Effort, PA, right? Hello, Amori. I don't think I've seen you come in to 5 minutes of fame. Thanks for tuning in. Gwen, you're so right. I have to get my affirmation. So I am attracting people who hustle versus hate, who focus on prosperity versus poverty, and who believe in the power of credit and cash flow, right? So that's why I'm tracking to this live stream. So you all make sure that you hit like and share whatever platform you're on so we can get more people in to share this powerful message. And one more that made it in, Katrina from Louisiana. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live stream podcast and your 5 minutes of fame. And so I wanted to share this information. I want to break down to you all the importance of this video that I uploaded today, right? Because I rewatched it. And it was so powerful that I wanted to break it down in segments to show you again, right? My own video was just a blessing to me. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go live. I'm going to share this. And I'm going to break it down because a lot of people may have missed the message, right? So let's get right into it. And the title of this video is Credit is the New Dollar, right? Credit is the new dollar. You all need to understand that, right? That credit is the new dollar. So it begins with Robert Kiyosaki, the best-selling author of the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? All about the lessons that his rich dad taught him that his poor dad did not. And so Mr. Kiyosaki is talking about or discussing how he uses debt at 0% interest rate to invest and become richer, right? So let me play that.
Mainly, I think because they're afraid of debt, but you feel the opposite. You love debt, right?
Right, and you should be afraid of debt if you have no financial education, no experience, which you guys are providing people, the context, the people. Real estate is pretty much management intensive, a finance intensive investment. So you've got to be smart, you've got to have experience, you've got to have good people around you. But one of the advantages of real estate is debt and taxes. You see, the banks right now are giving away a real estate, what, 4%, 3%?
Yes.
Well, you got to be kidding me. When I was your age, they were like 18%. Trying.
All right, so I want you all to pause right there. I want you to understand that right now, the banks are giving away interest at the cheapest rate that it has ever been. Now, people that get cash money or extra incentives look at if this is opportunity as this is the time to pay down debt. This is the time for me to get out of debt. And this is time for me to stop using credit. People, let me propose to you that this is the time for you to become richer from credit and debt if you just flip the script and use it to invest instead of purchasing liabilities, things that take money out of your pocket, to purchasing assets, right? Emery Brown, thanks for coming in with the $5 super chat, right? Oh, thank you so much. So much. She said, I watch you a lot. I learn a lot from you, but I am so glad. I'm humbled that you are able to come in to the party, right? So let's go ahead. Let's get this party started. So right now, the opportunity for you to borrow, to invest, is the cheapest that it's ever been, right?
Making a deal work at 18%, that's tough. So there's idiots out there can't make a deal work at 6%, 5%. You got to be crazy. And you know what? Those interest rates are going to go up because they have to go up. So these people are waiting for something to turn. Well, it already turned. It's real estate. So the beautiful thing about real estate, you use OPM, other people's money, your banker's money. Your bankers want to lend you money for real estate. They don't want to lend you money for your business, but they'll lend you money for real estate. There's a reason for that. So you should find out. That's why they should come and talk to you guys why bankers like debt. On top of the debt is tax-free money. I am doing my best.
And let's pause right there. A lot of people don't get it. He said debt is tax-free money. You don't understand, people, that if you work for money, you are percentage-wise bringing home 60 to 50% on the dollar, right? I was having a conversation today with some friends, and I was explaining to them, listen, when college students leave college and they begin maybe getting into the field of teaching, right, and education, they think that $45,000 a year is a lot of money, right, Martin? That is tax-free money. So they assume that $45,000 a year is a lot of money. They don't calculate, number one, taxes, which is the biggest expense that employees, if you have a job, pay out anywhere from 18 to 24% of your paycheck, FICA and all of that. And then they have to pay for health insurance, right? They have to pay for health insurance out of their check. And then they have to pay for additional insurances out of their check, because the health insurance only covers 60% of medical expenses. So then you have the additional insurances such as cancer insurance, accidental insurance, disability insurance if you get injured, that will compensate a certain percentage of your check, right? All of these, and then for your children, if they need insurance, all of these are pulling and taking away from your paycheck, right? So if you ever read the book or heard the title of the book, Who Moved My Money, you can ask yourself, who took my money? I mean, who moved my cheese? You can ask yourself then, who took my money? Because now you have all of these insurances that's coming out of your paycheck, not including your 401k and or your pension. Thank you, Mark. Your 401k and or your pension. So in actuality, you only bring home 30 to 40% of your labor out of your paycheck. And when you're only bringing home that amount, right, you will always be living paycheck to paycheck or paycheck to Monday, meaning you get paid Friday and Monday you already broke. So this is where bad debt takes place, because now you're not making enough income, you're not making enough money to last you have more month than money, right? Meaning you have more bills at the end of the month than money. And so now you have to compensate that with debt. You have to go borrow. And a lot of people, the furthest that they take their credit is to invest in a place to live, whether you rent an apartment or you have a mortgage, right? Both of them requires credit check, right? Gwen says, so paycheck 2:00, right? Because my godmother told me one time, she said, I told her, and I uploaded that video from 2019, and I said, you know what? I forgot it was payday, right? I had my home-based businesses in place. I had my credit consulting business in place. And from my job, it was payday. And a coworker reminded me in 2019, hey, we got paid today. And I said, oh, I didn't know. I totally forgot today was payday, because you need recurring, right, income. You need recurring income. If your pricing on your everyday goods and services increases day by day, week by week, and month by month, and if your paycheck is not increasing day by day, week by week, or month by month, you will always be behind the 8 ball. You will always be behind the 8 ball. And so in the book, Who Moved My Cheese, there were two scenarios. There were two humans, right? And there were two rats, 2 humans and 2 rats. The 2 rats could adjust to the upcoming changes. The 2 humans could not. The 2 humans were so accustomed to that cheese being at one location every time, which humans are accustomed to their jobs being their source of income, right? That they don't look at the changes that's occurring, right? They look at, okay, my job has been providing me a paycheck, like the 2 humans in the book Who Moved My Cheese, is going to be here every time. And then one day you enter into the room and everything is gone and you don't know what happened, because you've been distracted by politics. You've been distracted by President Trump. You've been distracted by this health pandemic, that you don't see that we have millions of Americans right now without jobs, and that a lot of the jobs in 2020 that exist now will not exist in 2021, and you will not change your frame of thinking of what it takes to make more money, right? You're not looking at that during this health pandemic, that prices are increases on your everyday groceries, goods and services. You're not looking at that business and corporations have more people working from home, right? You think that the industrial age era is still here, right? Even though you're only taking 30, 40% of your paycheck home. You believe in services over systems. What do services mean? Services mean I have products for you to sell, right? Systems means I have solutions for you, which doesn't require sales, it just requires exposing. So a lot of people, for example, that even look at the idea of home-based business, they think in the terms of Avon services, IOSOT, which are sales-based products, which means you have to sell a product. But they don't look at service-based, home-based business solutions, right? That can bring you more money home, and you can earn more money through networking versus labor, right? Multiple streams of income. Now are long gone the days that you can work one job. Someone said they sell that tea. Great, and I hope you're profitable, right? I wish many success. But let me tell you something. When people are in a recession, they're without a job, the last thing they think about is weight loss. Why? Because when you don't have a paycheck, I promise you, you're going to lose weight naturally. You don't need tea. When you got bills and stress, you will lose weight naturally. You don't need a weight loss product. And so you need to give people not a sales-based product, right? Because you can go find tea at Walmart, CVS Pharmacy, weight loss. There's all types of weight loss products. You need to give people services, right? Because services does not really require sales, it requires exposure. And let me tell you who else say this. I'm not going to back this up, right? Martin says leverage income versus labor income. You have to think differently. People, who moved my cheese? You should be asking yourself, who moved my money, right? So let's see if this for real. I just got this message. Let me see if this for real. Because I'm gonna show this, because Easy was so focused on politicians that I really gave up hope on him that he was not focused on his own economy, or I'm gonna say it's him, right? So Easy says, just wrote my book and started my business. Thank you. Veterans Consulting Services, LLC. Everyone, I want you all to tell Easy congratulations. Give him some emojis if you have Apple products, iPhone, and show him some digital love. I'm going to take time right now to put this on my phone. I have my Apple in front of me, and I'm going to show Easy some digital love because I'm opening his own business, because you have to be the economy. You have to be your own economy. You cannot depend on multimillionaires, right? Politicians and billionaires and President Trump to get you out of your own economy. So that's my congratulations emojis to you, Easy, whether you're watching this live on a replay. We have Patrick Dick says congratulations. Congratulations. Look at all these on Periscope. Congratulations. Patrick, I see your question. Give me a second. Another congratulations. A girl goes, congratulations. This is how the digital love, right? AR says, oh my God, congratulations. Yes, Easy does it. Easy breezy. Easy does it, right? Easy does it. Look at all these congrats. So whether you're watching this live on a replay, you have to create your own economy. Jesus says, who hacked Easy YouTube account? Right. He got it. He got it, Jesus. He got it. And Easy says, thank you. Right? He says, thank you. Look, I'm about to drop some knowledge. I don't care if it was 3 people live tonight. I feel like teaching tonight, right? As the preacher was saying in church, I feel my help coming on. All right, I watched this video and I told my friend, I said, I'm not going live. I'm tired. You know, my birthday is Saturday. I'm just chilling. But you can't really chill, right, when people need help. So I don't care if it was 3 people on, 30 people on, or 300. This message is going to go out. Easy said he's in tears. Easy, we're so proud for you, because this is what it's going to take, right? And I'm so proud for you for your breakthrough moment. Some people never get this, right? Someone said, teach mama. Yes, now you're hungry. Yes. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, Jesus just messing with you, Easy, right? We don't care about what's going on in politics. You know, we gotta save ourselves, right? We gotta save ourselves. AR said he wish you nothing. Look at all this positiveness. We have to save ourselves, people. And so let me break this down, right? It's so much information, powerful information, right? Y'all are bad. Gwen said, I feel my second. Yeah, you know what, Gwen? That when they start preaching in church, I got my little towel. They said, I feel my help coming on. Gwen, I feel my help coming on. I feel like preaching, teaching tonight, you all. Another congratulations. I'm so proud of Easy's breakthrough. I feel my help. Let me get the towel rag and wipe it. Say, I feel my help. I feel my help. Look, someone says, Ashanda. We speaking in tongues tonight. I feel my help coming on. Let me tell you something. I'm going to share something with you all. This is powerful. I'm telling you, if you didn't watch this video, you definitely need to go back. You need to watch my uploads. You need to get this. I promise you. The video title is Credit is the, and something in my eye. That's only my head is by now. Credit is the new dollar, and why you need personal and business credit right now, right? Why you need personal and business credit right now. So let me finish.
Best to borrow as much money as possible. Last year I borrowed $2 million tax-free. How I got that money is exactly why Susie Orman says, don't do whatever Dave Ramsey says, don't do. I do, because I trained different with that.
Did you just quote Susie Orman? Oh,
Yeah.
he said, I love it.
They're different. They're different people. You know, I love real estate, but I love real estate because bankers will give me millions of dollars. They don't give me millions of dollars for anything else. They won't give me that much for my business. I get millions for my real estate.
All right, millions for his real estate. And then let's move on. This was so powerful. This was so powerful. Let's start here.
To help position us, help to put us in a better situation. And in this instance, I'm going to show you how to leverage your credit in order to get access to what I call OPM, other people's money, or as my partner Jay Morrison calls TB, the bank's money. And so understanding that most successful and wealthy business owners don't use their own money, and that was one of the very first things that I learned as an entrepreneur.
Did you all hear that? He said most successful business owners do not use their own money. They just don't, right? They don't use their own money.
Entrepreneur, back around 2003, like I mentioned, my mentor telling me about the credit becoming a new dollar.
Did you all catch? Let's catch this stuff, right? I'm pitching to you, right? Right. What's the highest pitch speed? 98 miles an hour. I don't know. I'm just saying something. But he said his mentor told him that credit is the new dollar, right? Credit is the new dollar.
I actually got involved with a couple different, home-based businesses. But one of the things that I learned from the home.
Let me pause right there. The king of credit. The king of credit. I know you all think I'm trying to sell you on the home-based business, right? But he says one of the things he got involved in is a home-based business. You all think I just be telling you all this because, right, Gwen, I just want to get $50 when you join the home-based business under me. No, I'm giving you the secrets and the rules to the rich and wealthy. Mr. Will Roundtree said a home-based business, right? Now he says credit is king. I said credit is queen. But hey, tomato, right? Let's hear the rest of this.
Home-based business industry was about personal development. Personal development is really one of the other things that helped me to excel in business. Because as we mentioned in some of my previous videos, so hopefully you guys have already subscribed and seen some of the other videos, is that your mindset is 70 to 80% of what makes you successful. Your mindset is really what's going to separate you. Only 20 to 25% is talent. So, being new to being an entrepreneur, first I had to get my mindset right. They say you want to work harder on yourself than you do on your business. So I made it my goal to go out there and work hard on myself, my mindset. They say iron sharpens iron. So I wanted to hang around successful individuals. And one of the recurring themes that I kept hearing was this word called leverage. And I didn't know what.
So he said that he got involved in home-based businesses because he wanted to hang around successful individuals. And that is all about mindset. 75% of this is mindset, the other is skill set. And that's why I try to tell you all, right, Martin? You need to be a part of the home-based business I'm affiliated with, because you coming to me asking me, Queen, should I start an LLC? And I'm telling you that there's no issues with the LLC. You need to know the difference between the LLC and the LLC with the S Corp, right, entity in it. But you have to have the mindset, right? It's so many people that come. You have to know sales. You have to know strategies. And first and foremost, you have to know systems. Do you think that you're just going to open up a home-based business in a pandemic and people that have been doing business for years, that you're going to trump their business? You don't know sales. You don't know systems. You don't know strategies. But yet in a pandemic where people are struggling financially, you think just because you pay for a corporation or an LLC in your state that the money's just going to flow to you? No, it's not. This is a financial education game. You have to learn, people. Bad credit does not get fixed overnight, right? And neither does the mindset that it takes in order for you to be successful in business. And a lot of people want the easy way out. Let me tell you, the easiest way out is to get a financial education. That's it. That's it. If the king of credit, Mr. Will Roundtree, said, I started with a home-based business. If Robert Kiyosaki, who said, I received $2 million in debt, 0% interest, right? Tax-free, not 0% interest, but 0% tax-free, right? I don't know if he paid interest on it or not, but I'm pretty sure the return on his investment. And yet Robert Kiyosaki and Will Roundtree both promote a home-based business and network marketing. What makes you think that you can skip the process? Everybody put this in a comment, whether you're watching it live or in a replay. It is levels to this. It's levels to this. It's levels to this. You have to learn the levels. It's levels to this and it's leverage to this. Your leverage is credit. Your leverage is financial education. So if you're watching this live, right, take out the time to put is leverage to this and is levels to this. The leverage part is the financial education. See, I don't care if you trade Forex. I don't care if you learn day trading or swing trading. You're going to have to learn how to keep more of the money that you make. I don't care if you want to use your credit or debt to invest in real estate. You're going to have to learn how to analyze the deal. If you're 32 years old and from the age of 18, right, to 32, you have bad credit for 14 years, you're going to have to take the time to get your credit intact. And that may not happen in 30 to 45 days. It may not happen in 3 months. It may not happen in 6 months. It can take up to a year or 2 years. But what's the payoff, right? Either you're going to invest in getting good credit to invest, or you're going to live your life in bad credit and pay other banks and other people the rest. Let me say that again. Either you're going to invest in good credit to invest, or you're going to live the rest of your life with bad credit, right? And you're going to pay the rest. Who is the rest, Queen? The banks. See, somebody's going to get richer off of your bad credit. When somebody's going to get richer off of your credit, the question is who? Will you leverage your credit to invest, to get richer? Or will you pay the banks? Well, Queen, how do I pay the banks? On that vehicle you got financed at 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 25%? On that rent? Oh man, let me just say this because I got to get to that. Did you all know that your zip code determines your interest rates and your credit limits for credit approval? No matter how high your credit score is, if you live in an area that has an average of low credit scores, then you will not get the higher credit limits or the better interest rates in your state. Did you all know that? Right? Fronte says, my family thinks home-based business are pyramids, but asked me to, right. Don't get that mindset. How can you think a home-based business is a pyramid, but you're in a sushi, which offers no products or services, right? A home-based business does offer products and services, but a sushi do not offer any products or services. Just a promise. It took him 2 years to get his credit intact. Another took me 2 years, and I'm trying to maintain. Listen at what it takes people who do their own credit, how long it takes them, right? But I'd rather it take me 2 years than live in poverty with bad credit for a lifetime. Let me say that again. I would rather it take me 2 years to get it together on my own than to live at bad credit and making the banks richer for a lifetime. Queen, one thing you remind me of, anything that's personal can run from is rather personal credit or personal development. That's true, Jimbo, right? Mark says either you are going to make yourself richer or yeah, just point blank. That's what credit does. Wednesday, I do agree. I applied for something and they had me to send documentation because they didn't think I really made as much as I do. Right, due to your zip code. That's what we call redlining. People that have certain zip codes, because the majority of the people in that zip code do not pay their bills and credit on time or do not make the income, right? And you live in that zip code and you are in the minority that do pay your bills on time, that do make the income, it will be harder for you to get higher lines of credit, lower interest rates, and to get approval, right? It costs more money, it costs more money not to have money. That is so powerful and true. It costs you more money not to have money. Ms. G says everyone looking for fast and easy money instead of putting into work to improve their financial education and build their credit and cash flow the correct way. So powerful, right? This is now with this parachute. Let me tell you something. And not only do you walk differently when you have your credit and your swag differently and your cash flow in place, if you still have a job, you walk in there with a different persona, right? You walk in there with different persona. You don't let people kick you around. You don't let people talk to you in a type of way. You're not afraid to speak out and speak up about things that matter to you because you know subconsciously that I don't need this damn job anyway. If y'all just step to me one way wrong, I got multiple streams of income. I don't have to be bound to your prejudice, racism, or low pay. But when you don't have those things in order, you're an economic slave. So whatever that job kick you around to do, you have to say, yes, sir, master. But when you have your shit in order, you don't have to take the prejudice, racism. You know you can walk out today and you're only there because you say it's cheaper to get the insurance, right? Insurance is cheaper here, right? And I'm just going to, pimp the insurance. I got a 2 or 3 year plan, gonna stay here. But if they say the wrong things, I can walk off the day, right? Because my credit and my multiple streams of income are in place. I got other sources of income and I'm going to be all right. I don't have to take this anymore, right? And so you have a different swag, a different persona. Things that you won't speak up and out about, you'll speak up and out about. And if they come to you in prejudiced ways, you say, okay, I have the money now, the extra income to hire an attorney to just sue you for the, the acts or the practice or the prejudice or the whatever that I'm receiving on this job. I can afford legal representation, right? You go in there with a different perspective. You're stress-free, you're drama-free, and you can really enjoy your job. Jesus says, I still remember the guy whose credit you fixed. He got his 18 minutes. Let me tell you, when I have testimonials like that, and Facebook also shares your memories, right? Also shares your memory. And so there were quite a few Facebook memories that I came across today when I logged on later on. And let me see. One of them was, see if I can share this. Let me share my Facebook. Yeah, I'm trying to pay my credit swag to my daughter. I really am, Jesus. She haven't got it in her yet, but she's going to get it. So some of my Facebook memories that came out today was this picture, for example. it says to this meme, rather, picture, pass down property and not poverty, right? Pass down property and not poverty. But this is another one, memory that I want to share. And Jesus talk about the guy that fixes credit. I love this too. It says, you should never get emotional about your credit score. It's just a game the wealthy made up to get money, unless your score is giving your money away. This was another memory I posted September 24, 2019. And then this other memory I shared with this one. Miss Barbara Rogers, who sent me an email September 24, 2019. She said, I owe this to you. Thank you. And this is her building her home. This is a picture of her building her home after her credit was fixed and prepared by me. So, you know what? It is very rewarding to help people to fix their credit, to not only live their life dreams, to get out of poverty, right? Pass down property to your children, not poverty, but to help them to invest. I can't find a picture of the 18-wheeler. If I could, I'd pull it up. K Love says, hello, Queen. I'm in, hold on. Excuse me. I'm in the middle of buying a home. Financial advisor says to avoid paying for credit at this time. Listen, like I tell people all the time, if you're in the process of buying a home, right, the best person that can give you advice on what you should do to qualify for their home is your lender. So if your lender is telling you this needs to be done, this needs to be done, et cetera, and you want to be a home buyer, then please follow the advice of your lender, right? Follow the advice. And again, if you want to be a home buyer, then I would not get new credit right now. I just really wouldn't. I spoke to my uncle who's a realtor. His annual income is like $250,000 a year. And he told me that he gets frustrated because right before closing, people buy new things, purchase new things. And, you know, his insight or his perspective on that is, look, I'm not a financial advisor, but I told him, I said, Uncle, you know, people just don't know what they don't know, right? They don't know they don't supposed to be getting new things before they purchase their home or before they lock that in. I know you think they assume they don't know, but don't make any major new purchases if you're in the process, if you got pre-approved for a home, if you want to be a home buyer, right? Fronto says, a lot of melatonin people are concerned about credit. They are slaves to struggle. I don't know if they're not concerned or they just haven't been educated, right? Let's be honest, credit is taboo in the Black and brown community. They don't know what they don't know. And so they don't understand that credit is a means to pass on generational wealth, or it can be used to pass on generational poverty, right? This is not taught in schools strategically, and it's not taught in colleges and universities. If you're getting thousands of dollars in student loan debt, you would think they would teach you how to use credit to become rich. But a lot of these professors teach about business. Businesses never have any businesses of their own, right? Let me see. Yes, Emery says education is the key. Exactly. Easy, the lender will put your credit again on closing. You could disqualify with the added debt and the added inquiries, K-Love. Right. She said, thanks. You don't want to get many pulls on your credit report, right? And I did find that post that I made on my YouTube about my Fix His Credit. This was August 13th, 2019. He was a truck driver and He purchased his brand new truck, had a bankruptcy and all. Took us about 6 months to get that bankruptcy deleted. And he went from driving trucks for another company to having a truck of his own. This was August 23rd, 2019 of last year. So use your credit to invest in assets, right? Things that will make you money, increase your cash flow, and not liabilities. Right? So I did find that on my YouTube channel. So let's break this down some more powerful information. They don't teach this, right? Mark says, of course not, corporations invest in schools. Right, corporations invest in schools. They will never teach you about credit and taxes in school because that's too much empowering you, right? They want employees and not entrepreneurs. Exactly, AR. AR says money green. All right, so let me continue to share this with you. Just a lot of jewels, a lot of knowledge. And then so go back. I'm put the link in this live stream. Watch this video I just uploaded.
Because when you're going out there to get a business loan, I challenge you right now, walk in a bank right now and try to get a business loan and see how quickly they escort you out the back door or the front door or the fire escape door. Banks don't give business loans to small businesses. And trying to get access to an SBA loan, good luck. 2% of them qualify. It's a grueling 8 to 9 month process. And then you have to be 25% liquid of the dollar amount you're trying to ask for. So if you're trying to borrow $100,000 in an SBA loan, you got to have $25,000 liquid.
I think I may have skipped past this, but if you see on his whiteboard, he said 82. He has the 82%. He explained how 82% of small businesses begin or they fund their businesses with credit cards, right? How they fund their businesses with credit cards. So we finished.
Now, again, I'm not a mathematician, but if you don't have the 25,000, if you don't have $1,000 credit card, what makes them think you're going to have 25,000? So really just understanding that I can go out there and start my business with a revolving credit card. Now, did you know most small businesses can be started with the budget of $1,000 to $5,000. What could additional $5,000 do for you right now to jumpstart your business? Help you at least with your marketing plan, get your LLC set up, all the things that you're going to need in order to position your credit to be able to leverage it, to be able to go out there and get access to the revolving credit that is out there, that's unsecured and uncollateralized. So now this statistic gets even more interesting. Out of that 82% who started their business on the revolving credit lines, the average credit card line of $1,000 yielded an additional $5,000 in revenue.
All right, let's stop there. He said the average credit line of $1,000 yielded an additional $5,000 in revenue. What a return on an investment. If you just had access to at least $1,000 credit card, line of credit, 82% of the business start with a line of credit, you could yield $5,000 on average of revenue, right? On average. And this is where I'm trying to get you all to understand how to leverage credit, what the rich and wealthy do to build wealth, right? How to leverage credit, how to use the bank money, specifically credit cards. So many advantages of a credit card that you don't have with a business loan, right? For example, usually a business loan, if, for example, you get approved for $20,000, your repayment is back on that full amount of $20,000. That's not true with business credit cards, right? If you have a $20,000 business credit card, your repayment is going to be whatever the amount that you use. It could be $10,000, right? So $1,000 can yield you a $5,000 return. Now, this is better than Sushu. What if I told you, listen, if you invest $1,000, I can get you $5K back? Would you do that? Would you do that? If you invest $1,000, you can get at least five on average, $5K back. And what a lot of people don't understand is if you use your own cash to invest in businesses, you have to wait to get your cash back before you even receive a return on your investment. How many months and years would it take for you to get your cash back? And how much money do you lose because your cash, right, could have been leveraged to create 10x more than what the amount was? See, I don't mind having a business checking account if I have $20,000 in a business checking account and they're going to give me a $50,000 line of credit to work with to invest in my business, right? Yes, Curtis, you gotta love that. You gotta like the 1,000K return investment, 5K. That's the average for credit cards. So I put the link in here. You all definitely need to watch this video. It's an upload on my YouTube, right? You definitely need to watch this. So these are some more nuggets from the video that people, because a lot of people watch things for entertainment and not education. You need to watch things for education and not entertainment. You miss the whole educational piece and nuggets that's provided.
$298. That's what it say on the red. For 3 rooms, $298. He made up a little song about it. Get down there, man. Tell me I can't get no credit. I'm working every day, can't get no credit.
Well, you can't get a loan. You can't own a home. You can't start a business.
Mr. Garrett, you have been warned.
Which means you can't build wealth.
Mr.
And
Garrett,
you're excluded from the American dream.
Sergeant at Arms, remove the witness.
Why is it so important to you to exclude an entire? You can't get a
And they're turned down,
Right.
and they're in the process of closing, and they can't get the house, and so they
that's
come to me
heartbreaking.
desperately to make things happen. For them.
And listen, that's as they stated earlier. I'm an advocate of financial investing,
Mhm.
making sure my credit is where it needs to be. I check it off like almost every other month, to be
Yes.
honest with you.
Yes.
And I think that kind of keeps me ahead of the ball. Why do you think? And I notice this when I go to different zip codes, right? I notice that in our African American communities, the zip codes there, the scores are substantially lower. Why
Yes.
is that?
So they do demographics based upon certain zip codes and where you live at, and whether and creditors do it and decide on whether to actually give you credit, because if you're in the area that you live in, the majority of people are not paying or pay late, then there's likely, even if your score is high enough, that they may not give you the credit.
So just based off where you live
Yes.
could have a bearing on if you're being issued credit or a certain type of, interest rate or APR.
Yes, it is a factor.
Oh my God, that's unfair.
It is unfair. But creditors need this model to actually decide on what's going on in that community and whether people in that community will actually pay. It's not fair. It's not.
It's really not, because
It is.
I was going to go there, but let me.
Okay.
It's a form of racial animus perpetrated against.
All right, so I'm not gonna play all the video. Listen, you all need to take that link. Did you all hear that? That according to your zip code, use redlining. And no matter how good your credit score is, you may not get the maximum as a person that lives in Wyoming, for example. So then you have to learn how to leverage your personal credit and to build business entities in other states so that you are taxed less, right? And have a higher percentage to get higher credit limits so you can invest. Again, as Mr. Will Roundtree said, the king of credit, you need to get a home-based business. You need that personal development. You need that mindset. You need that training. Go to my website, www.fixmycreditandcash.com, to see what home-based business I highly recommend and that I am affiliated with, because it gives you the financial coaching, the mindset, the strategy, and the skills you need, whether you want to operate your own business or you just want to make recurring residuals, right? Recurring residuals from that business. Maybe you don't have a business idea of your own, right? And so you want, see, the name of the game is recurring residuals. You want to make income. You have residual bills, meaning that they come month after month. So you need recurring income, right? Recurring residuals. Curtis said Robert Kiyosaki has taught this info since 1999. We are late, right? We are late, very late, Curtis, but you know, it's better late than never, because we are entering in a recession and people need this information now more than ever. You need recurring residuals. You have residual bills, you need residual income. You need help with your credit. Go to my website, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. It's time for you to learn how to leverage your credit to create more cash flow, right? You can select the tab home-based business information at the top. If you need credit help, go to credit help. But it's time now. There's only going to be two choices. Either you're going to be on the poverty side of this recession or the prosperity side. The question is, will you take action to be on the prosperity side, right? So, hey, I'm signing off. I have got to watch my Lakers. I hope this all help you. But listen, watch the rest of that. I got some more information on that video. Go to my uploads. This is the link. It's in the live chat. You definitely, that's a very powerful, I think one of the most powerful videos I've ever shared. They give you a perspective on how your zip code determines your credit amount that you're given to invest and your limits. See, credit affects more than just a low interest rate on a car, a house, right? Or your insurance. Credit affects if you're able to pass on generational wealth to your children, and so does taxes. Credit determines if you are able to invest in assets or will you continue to purchase liabilities, right? You have residual bills, people. You need residual income, recurring residual income. And as Mr. Will Roundtree said, the king of credit, start with a home-based business. As Mr. Robert Kiyosaki said, the king of credit, start with a home-based business. Hey, I'm the queen of credit. Why? Because credit is the most versatile piece in the chess game, as it is your financial life. You can move vertical, horizontal, and you can even promote a pawn to a king. The king is the most important piece, right? But the queen is the most powerful, meaning that even people with a low income, if they can tap into credit to leverage, they can become rich. So whether you're watching this live on the replay, I want you to hashtag the words rich in the comment. You definitely can be in a better financial status, I think I spelled it wrong, than you are now, right? Up your income, get promoted from a pawn to a king. And you're right, more credit affects generational wealth, right? Credit affects generational wealth. So let's become this so you can become rich. Hey, I'm going to watch my Lakers play. Let's hope they get that win. Thank you all for the comments. Thank you all for participating in making the Mind Message connection. It's the queen of credit out. Here's to your health and wealth, your peace and your prosperity and your credit and your cash flow. Queen of Credit out.